Alright, so my name is Homex. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, leave a comment, interact with the video. Um, Follow me on Instagram, shoot me a DM if you wanna work, you want me to help you with your production, you want me to help you with your mixing, like mixing just track you already made. Hit me up on Instagram and let me know. So I'm here actually today with a rant or a talk. I don't know. I'm just larping. I'm just having verbal diarrhea, but sorry. I saw a video today about a serum. Let me check real quick. I saw today a video about a Unison plugin that it's basically like a synth where they use AI to prompt sounds like genre specific, like give me a trap synth, and it's gonna make a synth with AI, and you're just gonna be able to play it and shit like that. And it says that something like it sounds good 98% of the time or something like that, and it's quite expensive. I don't remember the price right now, but like I seen how plugins are like $99 for a plugin and shit like that. And especially when you're a beginner in this making music shit, whether you're just it's your hobby or you're trying to make a career out of it or some shit. Especially if you're trying to make a career out of it, you will see like platinum producers uses this plugin, right? I myself am not a renowned producer or anything like that. I'm trying to work as a producer. Shit, I've done some producing, but I don't live off producing music, right? But I've been doing music since I'm like 14 years old. I'm 24 right now, like 10 years. So I've been at it for a while, and I remember like 8 years ago. It was also the same company, Unison. They had this MIDI core pack, right? I saw a bunch of producers making this video like sponsored by them, right? Like telling you that like, wow, this plugin is so amazing, like it just prompts you chords and it will make you inspired and make your workflow faster because now you just have the chords there, right? It gives you chords progression and now you just utilize that and blah blah blah. And it was like $200 or some shit like that. And I remember seeing that and being like, wow, that's so fucking lazy and fucking stupid. Like, I don't know, have you ever seen like a commercial that thinks you're stupid? Like, it doesn't respect you? Like, they think they're hustling you or something. Like, why the fuck are you selling me this shit? Like, any chord progression in the world. Oh, the commercial says something like pro level chord progressions. What's that even mean? If Prince came over with a chord progression, is that pro level chord progression? And if I would have come with the same chord progression, is it not pro anymore? What the fuck does that even mean? What makes a chord progression professional chord progression? Like, there's no rules to music, and that was just bullshit. And you will see like a type beat video, right? Like, we all do those videos. Like, at the time it was probably like Lil Pump type beat or some shit, and they would start the video and they would tell you like, oh, this is the plugin that it's magic, right? And telling you how this specific plugin is gonna help you making the song. This is the secret sauce. I saw that with like a hella other plugins, like it was the one that was like one that was called Drip or something, and like for the MIDI chord progression back plugin shit, like it doesn't matter what chord you want, you can fucking Google that shit. Just Google. If you've seen some of my videos, you maybe see when I do that or not, I don't know. If you see my videos, thank you. Keep seeing my videos, please. Subscribe. Like you can just type C minor chord progression and it's gonna give you in Google Images C minor chord progressions, and you just play them, or you can get tabs. Or there's some websites where they have chord progression, maybe reading or however you interpret, or you're able to like play chords. It's free on the internet. You don't need to buy no fucking plugin for that shit. Like that's just straight up a scam, straight up taking advantage of people who don't know shit like that. Cause I was that person. I didn't know shit. I didn't know I could literally just Google a chord and it would give me the chord progression. I was naive because I was starting to do music, and it doesn't matter if you're a kid or an adult. You're gonna feel that way because that's how everything works. You're not an expert on, you don't know the hacks, you don't know the ways to do things, so you just listen to people that tell you they've been doing it, right? And like when you have a co-worker train you, right? It's your first day, you don't know anything about your new job, and they're just giving you all this shit and procedures and shit, and then you spend a few months in the job, like maybe 4 or something, and then you realize that everything they say was just dumb. It was just extra steps. He doesn't even do the shit that he tell you to do. Like it's just kind of like that. And that the drip, if I remember correctly, it was just like delay and reverb. And if you have a DAW, whatever DAW it is, it already comes with everything. Like it's just a matter of taste. Like I'm not saying not to ever buy a plugin or anything like that, but it's not necessary. You don't need plugins to do good music, to get to amazing levels or some shit. Like if you don't know, for whoever is watching this, I didn't start making music with FL Studio or Ableton or anything like that. I was using a DAW that's called LMMS, which is an FL Studio copy type shit. It's so rudimentary. It's so far behind. It's kind of bad. It sucked, and I don't hate it because that's where I learned everything I know. That's where I've done music for at least 8-9 years, probably the 10 years I've been doing music. I've done it there. I still do it sometimes because I like it, right? And there's no plugins for that shit. I made some videos explaining and like tutorials about that DAW. There's no plugins. I never figured out how to use plugins from outside, so I was forced to learn how to use the native plugins, and I was alright. Like again, it's a matter of taste. And like today I have a few plugins. The Oxidate tape, it's probably the plugin I use the most. I have like 3 plugins, all for Universal Audio, and I got all of them for free. But I do like certain things specifically from there, right? But it's not necessary. It's not like you can't do what those plugins do, right? You can learn everything. It's sound design. Sometimes it's just fucking EQs, in like, I don't know, some other shit like Fuzz or something, and you could do that with native plugins. You just have to learn. And I understand that you might not feel like it's that easy, or like it feels so complex at first and shit. But the point is that you can do it. Like, you don't need to buy plugins. You need to, like, especially, there's like subscription to plugins. Like, even the DAWs and shit, like, that's bullshit. Right? There's like one plugin I can think of that's Serum, right? And that's almost like its own DAW. But it has such an advanced sound design shit, and you can make your own very unique things. But even then, I mean, I've been doing some videos where I use my voice and I modulate it into sounding like a synth or some shit. Right? Like, you could do it if you learn enough how to sound design or some of that shit. Like, you just don't need plugins. You don't need to be buying shit. And you have so many content creators, which I get, right? Like, that's how you make your bag. It's okay to be sponsored. It's okay to be sponsored by plugins. It's okay to make plugins and sell them for a price. I'm not saying not to do that. But it's just a little annoying and disingenuous when they talk about it like it's a need. Like, it's, if you don't have this, you're just fucked. You're so fucked. Well, that's not true. Like, you could just take the time to learn and do the same thing. Again, there are differences here and there, but at the end of the day, like, Valhalla River, it's a river, right? Like, right now there's like 2 rivers in Ableton that I use, just the reverb and the fuck, what was the other one? Something with H, I don't know. The other reverb, I like it more. But they're both reverbs. They both can do similar thing. There's also Echo, which is like a mega reverb or some shit. But it's a reverb, right? Like, you can get similar results or the result or whatever you want from any reverb, from any native DAW. Like, if I could do it with the LMMS shit, you can do it in FL, you can do it in Pro Tools, you can do it in One Studio, you can do it in Ableton. Like, you just can't. You can even do it on Audacity. I also did a video about it, and I was using some plugins, and they have the native shit, and you can do shit. You can do it. It's just a matter of knowing how and what, and you can just research that. You can just get a fucking YouTube tutorial. It's like when I see food creators, I like food a lot, I like cooking, and they be selling their recipes. Like, they be sending me a book with their recipes. The fuck you mean you're gonna sell me the recipe for a carbonara pasta? Bitch, I can just Google that shit. I can just go to YouTube and see a 30 seconds short where they explain the recipe to me. Or I can look at 12, 20, 30 minute video when they go in depth about it for fucking free. I don't need to buy your shit. And you know, at the end of the day, it is how people make their bread, but it just feels a little even insulting. I don't know, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just kind of an asshole, but sometimes it's too much. Sometimes it's so, like, plugins are so pricey, and it's always shit that you can actually do. And like this AI shit, this new AI sound designer shit, there's some people saying that it's not AI, and like, at the end of the day, it's still just a fucking synth with the knobs moved, right? Like, the only thing that AI might be doing is randomizing the knobs and changing the sound according to what you will ask as a genre. But you could do that in Serum. You can adjust the knobs and anything, and it's just maybe laziness from some people. I don't know. If there's any beginner producer there, like scratching their heads or listening to all this like LARP about how you need this, and this is the industry standard plugin, and it does happen. Plugins get popular within music, and it gets used and used and used by every producer to make their songs and shit. That why sometimes shit just sounds similar, or like presets from things, like scenes, and you hear the same synthesizer in like all the EDM songs and from 2016 and shit. It happens, but it's not a reality of being a standard. You don't need to. You don't need to to buy these things. It's not a necessity. It's a commodity. You can do it if you want, but you don't need it. You just need to learn it. You can do it by yourself. You don't need to pay people for it. You know what I mean? That's it. That's all I wanted to say. That's all I wanted to ramble about. You can just learn how to do what the plugin does, and you have to, like, if you're a beginner out there, don't be fooled by this shit. Don't be using your money that you could be spending better, wisely in other things, and buying plugins of shit that you can do because you've been they've been telling you that this is necessary, this is what everybody uses, and if you don't use it, you're stupid, you don't have a chance. You like, sometimes you see like, you're definitely getting a placement with this one, or you're not getting a placement because of that. That's not how it works. So just know that, be wary of it, learn, try to learn everything, because I think that the usage of AI usually just handicaps yourself, because the brain gets accustomed to things, right? If that's how you develop how to say, habits. That's how you develop habits, because your brain gets accustomed. If you get accustomed to just clicking a button for some whatever, right? Like, I want a hip hop synth, and you just click it and the AI makes it for you. You don't really know how to do it, and maybe it will come a time where you don't have the AI shit, and you're gonna look ridiculous, or you're gonna feel ridiculous, or you're gonna realize you're ridiculous because you can't do a synth, right? But that's it. Again, don't forget to subscribe. If you want to support me, I have Bandcamp. You can go there and buy my music. You can sort of donate by buying some of my music that has, like, you can give whatever amount you want. It will be gratefully appreciated. And if you like the beat that you hear in the background of this video, I made it too. And that's it.